नमस्कार, मेरा नाम है रामकृष्ण पालगिरी। ये चैनल है वेजिटेबल ऑयल्स एंड फैट्स, and this video is made about oleic acid, which is 18 carbons unsaturated fatty acid, monounsaturated fatty acid. It is available in most oils like olive oil, peanut oil, soy oil, like that. So please go this video, and if you like it, you suggest to your friends to subscribe the channel. When you are viewing this video, below you can see a subscribe button. So please press on the subscribe button. At the same time also press on the bell icon, so you get intimation whenever I upload a new video. And after this oils, I am going to make further videos on refining, how degumming is to be done, how bleaching, how fractionation, deodorizing, all this physical refinery and chemical refinery process will be explained in my further videos. So that depends how far you subscribe my channel, how good support you give to me. So please subscribe my channel and also recommend to your friends who are working in our oil industry to subscribe my channel. Oleic acid is 9-octadecanoic acid or 9-octadecanoic acid and monounsaturated fatty acid. The oleic acid, this name is a traditional name, and this is 9-octadecanoic acid or 9-octadecanoic acid is a technical name according IUPAC, International Union of Applied Physics and Chemistry. According to them, the name is 9-octadecanoic acid. This technical name gives some understanding about the fatty acid structure and nature. For example, in oleic acid, we know it as a fatty acid. We can't know whether it is monosaturated, unsaturated, or polyunsaturated, or saturated fatty acid. We don't know. We know it as oleic acid. But we read it as cis-9-octadecanoic acid. We get some information about this acid. For example, here you see octadecanoic acid. Octa means 8. Deca means 10. So octadeca means 18. So this fatty acid contains 18 carbons. And ENI was enoic. Enoic means it is an unsaturated fatty acid. If it is saturated fatty acid, ANOIC, they write it, then that becomes octadecanoic acid. If it is a, for example, stearic acid, that is a saturated fatty acid that also contains 18 carbons, there is no double bond. So that is called as a octadecanoic acid. Here is a unsaturated fatty acid, that is why it is a octadecanoic acid. How many bonds did this fatty acid have? Only one double bond. That is why only one number has shown it is. So it is here we shown 9. That means this double bond is at 9th carbon from carboxylic group, and the double bond is in cis configuration. In my previous video also lightly explained about cis and trans configuration of unsaturated fatty acids. And I also made a separate video, and that video also explained about cis and trans fatty acids. So this fatty acid is a monounsaturated fatty acid. It contains 18 carbons, and the double bond is at 9th carbon, and the configuration is cis. That is the information we are getting by using this technical name. So this also known as the 9-octadecanoic acid. Here we mentioned it as cis. Instead of mentioning it as Z, by using this alphabet Z, Z is identified as a cis. This is the used Z in the place of the cis. Instead of writing cis, simply by writing as Z, it is a 9-cis-octadecanoic acid. For example, if it is not in, if you mention it as 9E, then that is a aloidic acid. That is a trans esterification is shown as E, and cis esterification shown as cis configuration shows as a Z, and the trans configuration shown as a E. So it is a 9-jet octadecanoic acid. That is why monounsaturated fatty acid. So we can call it as oleic acid simply. That is a monounsaturated fatty acid is oleic acid, or you can say it as a 9-jet octadecanoic acid. The oleic acid name derives from the Latin word oleum. Oleum means it is oil. So why the fatty acid named as oleic acid means first it was identified in oil. So this fatty acid was named as a oleic acid. It is the most common fatty acid present in nature. So in so many substances, oily substances, we can find this oleic acid in large quantity. Oleic acid is a monounsaturated omega-9 fatty acid found in various animal and vegetable sources. Already I told it as a monounsaturated, and this is a omega-9 fatty acid. Why? Because the bond of the ninth carbon, not only from carboxyl group, from methyl group, which is known as the alpha carbon also. If we count that double bond from alpha carbon, that is also on the ninth carbon, omega carbon. That is why it is known as omega-9 fatty acid. This 9 octadecanoic acid, or we can see it as also omega-9 fatty acid. Triglyceride esters of oleic acid comprise the majority of the olive oil. Olive oil contains nearly 75% of this oleic acid. The oleic acid is an odorless, colorless acid. Although the commercial samples may be yellow, but it is actually a pure. Oleic acid is a colorless and odorless fatty acid. Oleic acid is a fatty acid that occurs naturally in various animal and vegetable fats and oils. So we can find this oleic acid in animal fats and vegetable oils and fats. What is the vegetable fats means? Which vegetable fats means that contains more saturated fatty acids and solid at room temperature, atmospheric temperature. Oils means they contains balanced saturated and unsaturated fatty acids and they remain liquid at ambient temperature. Images 3D and 2D images of the oleic acid. Okay, we can see here. Here it is complete. So it is 18 carbons, oleic acid. The bottom one is the 3D image of the oleic acid. This is the COH carboxyl group of the acid, and this is the methyl group or omega carbon. Here it is the place where this acid have it is a double bond. Here two lines are there, and each carbon have only one hydrogen. For example, you see here in hydrocarbon chain, each hydrogen have two carbons, so they don't have any double bond. Where a double bond occurred between carbon and carbon, here two hydrogens are replaced because of the double bond created between the carbon-carbon. So only two hydrogens are present and two carbons. That means each carbon had only one hydrogen, whereas the other carbons with the single bond have two hydrogens each. Here in 3D image also, we can see the double bond here, two lines between the carbon to carbon. Some vegetable sources of oleic acid. Okay, some oils I have given, some important oils where this oleic acid is present in more quantity or at a higher percentage. Olive oil contains 70% to 75%, and peanut groundnut oil 50% to 55%, and avocado 52% to 66% it contains the oleic acid. Next, canola oil 60% to 63%, and palm oil 35 to 40%, and sesame oil that contains 35 to 40%. Then rice bran are also rich in oleic acid. It contains 38 to 40%. And Brazil nut oil also contains 30% to 33%. That's sunflower oil, 35 to 40%. These all oils, these 9 oils, starting from olive oil to up to sunflower oil, these oils containing about 40%, about nearly 35 to 40%. These all oils containing oleic acid. Then comes the next place comes to the corn oil, that contains 25% to 27%. Next, walnut, octopus nut, that contains 20% to 25%. Next, soybean oil, 20% to 25%. These 4 oils, 1, 2, 3, these corn and walnut, soybean oils, they contains up to 25 to 25%. 20% to 25, 27% that the oleic acid they containing these oils. Then comes to cottonseed oil, it contains 18 to 20%, and linoleic acid is more in that oil. And next comes linseed oil, it contains 50 to 20%. We say it in Hindi. Or the flaxseed also we call it as linseed oil. Then grapeseed oil contains 12 to 15% of the oleic acid, and hemp seed contains 8 to 10%. These are some important oils which contains oleic acid in large quantity. Other tree-borne seeds also have this oleic acid. At the same time, animal fats also contains oleic acid. Okay, we see the physical properties of the oleic acid. The molar mass of this acid is 282.46 grams per mole. And the appearance of this fatty acid is white, oily liquid, and it is a lard-like smell. The smell is a lard. That is one kind of animal fat. And the melting point of this fatty acid is 13 to 15 degrees between, 1 degree difference between. At this temperature, it becomes liquid. Below this 13 degrees, usually it will appear in a solid and semi-solid. When you raise the temperature about 14, it melts down as a liquid. And boiling point of this acid is 360 degrees. When we boil the oil at atmosphere to 360 degrees, it gets vaporized. And density of this oil is 0.895. So, these fatty acids are lighter than the water. Next, the refractive index is 1.45. And plus point is 168 degrees. And this fatty acid is soluble in alcohols, ethers, esters, etc. Uses of this linoleic acid, that is what you say, 9-jet oleic acid or 9-jet octadecynic acid. Oleic oils with oleic acid are used to replace saturated fat in the diet. Oleic acid might improve heart conditions by lowering cholesterol and reducing inflammation. Oleic acid is used as excipient in pharmaceuticals and as an emulsifying or solubilizing agent in aerosol products. Oleic acid is needed by the body cells for proper membrane fluidity, making sure the cell membrane has a thick enough layer. This is important for fighting pathogens, transporting minerals, and responding to hormones. So these are the most important functions of the oleic acid. Oleic acid also serves as a major source of energy for our cells, and it is used for the production and biosynthesis of many essential metabolites. Here, the brief uses of the oleic acid is given here below. 1. It reduces the blood pressure. 2. Lowers cholesterol. 3. Promotes fat burning. 4. Promotes brain function. 5. Help prevent type 2 diabetes. 6. Used in soap manufacturers. 7. Used in lubricants. 8. Used in skincare creams. And anti-inflammatory and healing properties it contains. These are the important uses, benefits of the oleic acid. Here, the video ends here. And next video will be about the linoleic acid, which is a polyunsaturated fatty acid. After viewing this video, remember, if you feel it is good, please kindly strike like, and yet you are not subscribed to this video, you please subscribe my channel. When you are viewing the video, below you can see the subscribe button icon, and press on it, and also press on the bell icon and like button also. And in future also, I am going to make more videos on oils and solvent extract and refinery if I get this kind of encouragement. Thank you.